who have expressed this to me are people directly involved in those discussions.
Yes. And then why, Mr. Hyland, United States has imposed the suspension of the strategic dialogue with Kosovo, which is clear sanction towards Mr. Kurti, and it has a connection directly to the gatherings and the developments in the northern part of Kosovo.
Look, I believe that a lot of this is purely cosmetic. It is purely cosmetic. The United States has a huge military base in Kosovo. The United States, in particular, Donald Trump, would never agree to an association of Serb municipalities around New York City if there were towns around New York with a majority Serb population with direct sovereign aspects of sovereign control associated with Serbia. One can talk all you want about these issues, but it will never, ever happen, period. And I would say that some of the opposition, and I respect everybody, I speak with everybody, I'm supportive of everyone. I am, for instance, very happy that my friend Yuki Rogova is now in the assembly. I believe his party needs to be rejuvenated. I speak with everybody. But I must say that there is no way that the American taxpayer should pay for a situation that creates permanent discord and permanent instability, which is that association. And I might add that the Kosovo community that strongly advocated for that, certain Kosovo political parties that were desperate for the association of Serb municipalities, they've lost. Each time the people the citizens of Kosovo go to the poll, they vote against the individuals who want Serbia in the middle of Kosovo. What do we have to do? Go through 4 more elections on this issue? You have the opposition to Kurti that desperately wants the association, that desperately wants Serbia controlling municipalities, controlling pension in schools and hospitals, and taking over Kosovo.
Well, Mr. Hyland,
and then you have Kurti, the opposition, on the other hand, who says we're not going to do this.
Well, the opposition is referring to the international agreements and the job of Kosovo to implement the international agreement. Not that the opposition parties are willing and they are very positive to the association, but they are speaking towards the international law and the obligation of Kosovo, which is to implement the agreement.
So you're saying to me that a concept that began in a chateau outside of Paris, that was a vague, loose discussion that over time became obsessively more complex for one reason. More complex for one reason, because it allowed the Germans to control more of the Serb economy, because as long as this erroneous, incorrect thinking was allowed to live, it gave Germany more time to keep Kosovo and Serbia out of the European Union. This issue has been used against Kosovo and in some ways, strangely enough, against Serbia.